The man was the CIA's top sniper. Every time he carried out an assassination mission, he only brought one bullet. This time, his target was a terrorist on a high-speed train 2 kilometers away. The train was moving at 600 kilometers per hour. To avoid any mistakes, he licked his finger to prevent slipping while pulling the trigger. Just as he was about to shoot, a little girl suddenly walked near the terrorist's seat. The man immediately adjusted his aim. 1 second before the train entered a tunnel, he decisively pulled the trigger. Later, his partner took a photo of the scene. When the man saw that he had hit the terrorist in the neck, he realized he had made a mistake. If the bullet had deviated by 5 centimeters, the little girl might have died. This mistake made the man consider retiring. Before retiring, he said goodbye to an old friend who worked at the CIA. But his friend gave him a harsh warning. It turned out that the person the man had just assassinated was not a terrorist, but a CIA biologist. Apparently, someone had deliberately altered the mission information. What they did not know was that their conversation had already been monitored by the CIA. The content of their discussion was highly classified, so the officer decided to send a killer to quietly eliminate them and cover up the matter. That night, a killer murdered his old friend, and even his friend's wife was not spared. But killing the man was not easy. He was the CIA's top assassin. He had strong counter-surveillance skills. When he realized someone was following him, he shot to attract attention. Then he quickly found cover and took out his sniper rifle. But when he aimed at the enemy, he was shocked. The killer looked exactly like him. However, the killer appeared to be only 20 years old. At that moment, the man did not understand what was happening. The next second, the killer fired at him. Luckily, the man reacted quickly and dodged the bullet. Soon, he jumped on a motorcycle to escape. Unexpectedly, the killer also got on a motorcycle and chased him. Strangely, their shooting styles were identical. This made the man curious about the killer's identity. During the chase, the killer overturned the man's motorcycle. Just as the killer pulled out a dagger to kill him, the police arrived. When the killer fled, his hat fell to the ground. They quickly compared the killer's DNA with the man's. The results showed that their DNA was completely identical. Soon, the man learned from an informant that a high-ranking CIA officer had cloned his DNA long ago. The officer wanted to create countless top assassins just like him, but the biologist had opposed this plan. That was why the officer had used the man to kill the biologist. After learning the full truth, the man could not tolerate it. He decided to persuade his clone to take revenge on the officer. When they drove toward the officer's house, they were suddenly attacked with terrifying force on the road.